just say, look, I can't see. I got these pictures. There's something you should do. And there's a
This project's taken some time to get developed, but we're at a point of submitting this to New York State Department of Transportation Region 7 for final design. Okay, and we're right at the step before we do that. We have project costs. We have a project schedule all developed. We have an alignment that's been approved by DOT. Okay, these are some of the sections and engineering details that will be further developed as we go along in the project. The project cost is $960,000, I believe, and some change. Okay, the state is taking, the federal government is paying 80% of that. Okay, and I believe the village is it 20% or 20% of that? So the cost of the project, 80% of the entire project is being funded by the government, the FHWA, under a pass-through program, and the remaining is funded by the village. And actually, the project, even though the DOT is overseeing the project to make sure that we're adhering to design criteria and certain guidelines as the project is developed, the village really has control of the project. Okay, and it's the design team feels that it's the community's project, and that's the reason why we had this open house, is to kind of we felt there was a need to educate the community on where the project really is. Okay, it's a good project. It has many positive end results for the village. Every riverfront project that we've been involved in for every community has been an enhancement to the community. Okay, and the objective.
Want to give a speech?
Always. This board shows the cultural and historic amenities that we're going to be adding, and the area has such a rich history. We're going to try to show to the average visitor some of the great things that happened here many years ago. All the beautiful buildings and the old hotels. So across the bottom are all the famous old pictures of the old steamboats and the hotels that used to be here. And what we're going to do is basically make some displays that will go up at Howell Park, and that's shown right here. It'll be like a little, almost like a little trolley waiting station with a board on the inside that will have all the old pictures of the hotels. And then we're also going to take, over at the Thousand Island Club, there used to be there still is a corner post that's just a round, you can see it right here. It's round, made of stone, and it's got these interesting points on it. And we're going to take that, we're going to recreate those, and the points are going to be polished granite, and we can put laser-etched images of what the old hotels used to look like with little captions. So it's very durable. And you get away from these boards that are always falling apart. You know, they last about 6 years. And they're gone. This will actually be stone. Almost like, you can see them like gravestones, grave markers, they make these. So these will be at various places around the project, so you can see what used to be there many years ago. And then, of course, wayfinding is important, so we're going to have some very nice cast iron poles with banners that say Scuba Park, Howell Ave Park, Historic Society, Village Park, Fuller Street, Market Street, just something colorful that lets people know where they are in the project. And one of the main features is at the beginning, we thought it was important to have almost like a front door so people could see that this is where the project begins. So we've got this little, like that, it's almost like a little trolley stop. It's just a doorway you can walk through. It's fairly small. Little metal roof, colonial columns, stone clad base here. And it'll say Riverwalk. So when you're on James Street and you see that, you'll know that if I walk up Howell Ave, I can go on the Riverwalk. We're afraid that Howell Ave is so narrow and hidden that you wouldn't really see it. You wouldn't really know that there's something good happening there.
Did you say that would be laminated? The entrance?
The entrance would be, the foundations would be stone, and then the Structure itself will be made out of PVC, all 5-pound. The PVC, it's fairly maintenance-free, pre-stained. Steel structure inside with a metal roof. Very durable.
What are you doing for lighting along the walkway?
Dan?